if you know anything about the way Qatar operates, they speak with a forked tongue. They say, well, of course, we're neutral. We're not anti-Israel. We're certainly not anti-Semitic. So they would never overtly do anything that's going to at least expose them to any kind of anti-Semitic activity or accusations of anti-Semitic activity. So that will never happen. But they are funding people who are subversive. In academia, in politics, they have spent more than $250 million on Capitol Hill since 2017. They've spent hundreds of millions of dollars across the world, but particularly here in the United States, in colleges, universities, and even in high schools. We've learned that they are funding anything which could subvert the narrative that Israel is legitimate and that Jews have the right to their own state. So they may not do anything particularly against this memorial, but they'll do everything in their power within Beverly Hills to perpetuate an anti-Semitic narrative.
Is there anything that the Jewish community must be aware or vigilant about in connection with these kinds of very powerful forces?
Be conscious of the fact that Qatar exists and that they exist to subvert the West. They are supporters of the Muslim Brotherhood. They hate the West, even as they use it and buy it up. So awareness is huge. If there is a protest, and I've led many such protests here in Beverly Hills and outside Beverly Hills, in Bel Air, outside the home of HBJ, and I've led protests in Washington, I've been at protests in New York, we must expose them for what they are. And of course, we understand that Israel has to work with them. They have no choice. But Israel unfortunately, they have to work with them because that is their route to getting the hostages back and some semblance of a ceasefire, hopefully more peaceful coexistence with the Palestinians. They must, and Qatar is Hamas, so it's the way to make sure that Israel is safer. But Israel knows what Qatar is. Prime Minister Netanyahu has said it openly, as have many of the people who work around him and with him. So they're familiar with it. But we're under no such constraints. We don't have to constrain ourselves. We can say what we have to and what we need to, which is that Qatar is Hamas. They are the Muslim Brotherhood, and they want to subvert the West.